Welcome to science class. Um, Today's topic is outer space and satellite. This is the part 2. I will sum in. This is the outer space. This is the satellite. Oh, this is the Bangabandhu satellite. Okay, Bangabandhu 1 satellite. After this chapter we learn we'll be able to what is outer space in the universe. We'll be able to explain natural and artificial satellites, and we'll be able the movement of satellite in the orbit, and we'll be able to describe uses and importance of artificial satellites and appreciate the benefit from the artificial satellites. You know, this outer space begins our Earth is surrounding by a air layers. This layer outer this air layers is around 12 kilometers 120 kilometers above of the Earth's surface is the atmosphere. Near the Earth, atmosphere is more dense. If we go to the top atmosphere, less dense. So at a time the atmosphere become empty. From here outer space start. So the outer space is the vast extension of space in which all objects of the skies, including planets, stars, galaxies, have their existence. Without our Earth, there is outer space. So we can say the physical universe beyond the Earth's atmosphere is called outer space. Earth atmosphere, beyond the Earth atmosphere, everything is outer space. Where does outer space begins? Where the atmosphere ends, from there outer space begins. How far outer space is extended? There is no limitation. Outer space there is, I think, there is no limitation for outer space. It is expanding and expanding according to Quran. Al-Quran. All Milky Ways are, all galaxies are, all are expanding. Go far away according to Quran. So everything is expanding. So there will be no. It's given in a book. Outer space has limitation. It is not infinite. It is finite, but I think it is infinite. It is finite, but man is not able to identify, to find out the ended area of outer space. What is solar system? Solar system, we know sun. Sun is stars. Sun. Around the sun there are 8 planets. Sun and its 8 around the sun there are planets, comets, everything around the sun. Due to sun, due to the gravitation of the sun, due to the forces of sun which are involving 8 for the sun. 8 planets are involved and others are involved for the sun. This everything is called solar system. In a solar system, its main member is the sun. This is the solar system. Solar system, here is the central is the sun. Solar system, there are 8 planets revolve around the sun. This is the Mercury, Venus, Earth, like this Mars, then Jupiter, then Neptune, then Saturn, Uranus. Okay, these 8, they are revolve around the sun. These are total everything around the sun is called solar system. Everything around the sun, everything around the sun is called solar system. In a solar system, main members is the sun, and solar system is come from sun. Solar come from sun. Okay, galaxy. Galaxy we see in the at the night we see the sky. At the sky has some space. We see the part of the universe in the sky. Part of the universe we see skies in the at the night. Here we see some areas is space vacant, some areas matter, something is blinking. In some areas we see concentrate more volumes of substance are crowded, more crowded some areas. This crowded and concentrated volume area is called galaxy. The universe is composed of all existing matter and space. Universe is composed of all existing matter and space, as a whole. The matters, some matters concentrated on a large volume in some parts of the universe is called galaxy. Where the in the some is volume, some parts of the universe volume is concentrated large volume. This large volume area is called galaxy. Look, there is a space vacant, there is not. Here is a large volume. It's not it is a this large volume something. Here is this is the large volume here, something large volume. This large volume is matters concentrated volume. Large volume concentrated matter is called galaxy. Our galaxy, we live this galaxy, our solar system here. This galaxy is the Milky Way. Solar system is the main stars is the this Milky Way is a galaxy which contain our home planet, the Earth. Okay, here is contain our planet. Planet is in the our solar system. Solar system main is sun. Sun is stars. I have supplied a video. Have you I think you watched this video. Stars is sun. How small the other sun, other stars. Have you seen this is our Milky Way galaxy? How small the other galaxy. So this is you've seen this is so where Milky Way is the galaxy which contains our home planet, and this is the Milky Way galaxy. This is the Milky Way galaxy. This is the Milky Way galaxy. Here is a solar system. In a solar system, their main stars is sun. Around the sun is revolving planet. 8 planets revolving. One of planet is Earth, where we live. There we live. My cursor here is this is here. This is the total is the Milky Way galaxy. Milky Way galaxy. This is a one star. There are lots of billions of stars. This is the Milky Way galaxy is huge. Here is our inside there sleep. Okay, universe. Universe is the everything, including Earth. Earth, small things, tiny thing, visible, invisible, galaxy, planet, stars, everything composed of universe. There is a no limitation of universe. So everything in the universe is composed of all existing matter and space as a whole. The Earth Earth, planets, stars, galaxy, dust, small insect. Even small insect is in the matter composed in a universe. Visible things, invisible things, all comprise the universe. Nobody knows how big the universe. How big is the universe? Here is the universe, part of the universe. Here it is everything is the observable universe. Here is your place in it. How universe is created, you know. Astronauts think that the universe started with a massive explosion. This is called Big Bang theory. It happened about 150 billion years ago. A huge explosion set everything racing outwards in all directions. Outwards, not inwards. Outwards, all direction for this massive explosion. Before the Big Bang, everything was packed. Before Big Bang, everything was packed incredibly closer together to a point of high temperature and density. Over time, it has exploded into the universe, and we see today. Okay, have you seen the explosion in the Lebanon, Beirut explosion? Okay, yes. Here was which chemicals? Do you know? Which chemicals was stored in this Beirut port city? There was 270 ton, 2,700. Yes, ammonium nitrate. Ammonium nitrate was stored here in ports, near a port, Beirut port. This ammonium nitrate explosion occurred, and this color was cloud form. Cloud form color was orange cloud, maybe. What's cloud form? This explosion, due to explosion. Okay, what is satellite? What is satellite? We know Earth, our Earth and 8 planet. We know object which Earth revolve around the sun. The things is called the object which revolve around the stars are called planet. Objects. The object which revolve around the star is called planet, and the object which revolve around the planet is called satellite. So we can say Earth is planet because it revolves around the star sun, and the object which revolve around the planets are called satellites. It will be satellites. The object which revolve around the planets are called satellite. Which revolve around the planet are called satellite. And which are planet? Planet are the object which revolve around the star are called planet. Satellite, the object which revolve around the planets are called satellite. For example, the moon is revolving around the Earth. Planet, Earth is the planet, so moon is the satellite of the Earth. Type of satellite. Mainly two types. There are two types of satellite. One is natural satellite. Yes, another is artificial satellite. There are two types of satellite: natural satellites and artificial satellites. Okay, this is the natural satellite. Our only planet has Earth has one satellite. this is revolving around the earth. This satellite, this is the moon. Where's my cursor? This is the moon. This is the moon. This moon revolve round the earth. So our natural satellite is one. Earth has one natural satellite. This is the moon. What? Now look, this is the artificial satellite. This is man-made satellite. This is the artificial satellite. Artificial satellite is it is also revolving round the sun. It is also revolving round the sun. It is revolving round the earth. Is this the artificial satellite is made? Look, this is a solar panel. This is solar panel. You know, nowadays artificial satellite, these things is solar panel. For this reason, it can create energy from sunlight. It can create energy, or using this energy, it uses its all devices operate using this energy. This is the solar panel. This solar panel. Here is a there are different types device contain artificial satellites. Transponder also one of them. Transponder, it receives signal from the earth station and process. Transponder receives signal from the earth. It is called uplink from the earth, and then process, and it transmit the signal to the earth, another earth station. This is the transponder content. There are different types, camera also, everything. So this is artificial satellite. Okay, natural satellite. Today is something reading. Here something says for objective question. Here I give. Be careful reading. The galaxy to which we belong, we know is Milky Way. In this Milky Way, the sun is located along with family members that together form the solar system, where 8 planets are revolving around the sun. This is the one information. How many planets are revolving around the sun? 8. The objects which revolve around the sun are called planets. Okay, this is the definition of planets. This come one mark question. The object which revolve around the sun are called planets. Okay, these planets are Mercury. According to their Mercury is close to the sun. Then Venus. This is the Venus. Then Earth. At the nearest planet is the Mercury. Then Venus. You know, we see the Venus in the evening. No, this is called Shuktara. No, Shandatara. Shandatara in Bangla. This Venus. We see the eastern sky at the Shanda time. You can see this the evening. Venus in the sky, blinking in the eastern sky. No, western sky. We see this blinking visible things. This is Venus. This is that time it is called Shandatara, and it is also, it will be visible in night. We at the night, last night you can see the eastern sky. This Venus, eastern sky. This Venus. That time it is called Shuktara. Okay, this Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. This is the 8 planets. Some of the planets have more than one satellite. The objects which revolve around the planets are called satellites. For example, moon is revolving around the earth, so earth is planet of the moon and moon is the satellite of the earth. Where did planets and satellites come from? Okay, scientists think that sun and planets and their satellites are formed from a huge cloud of gas and dust. How these are formed? Scientists think that planets and satellites are formed from a huge cloud of gas and dust around 4,500 million years ago. A star near the cloud exploded, and a star near the cloud exploded, making cloud spin. As the cloud spun around and stuck together to form lumps, in time stars crushed each other and that formed satellite. This is the theory. This is, I think, this is maybe someday it will be proved wrong. I don't know. Okay, maybe scientists give this. The planets and satellites don't radiate light. Planets and satellites don't radiate light and heat because they're not big enough to start nuclear reaction as happen in stars. We know star radiate light and heat, but planet like Earth, other Mars, Jupiter, they don't radiate light and heat. Also satellite too don't radiate light and heat. Only star can radiate light and heat because there is a possible, it is a big enough to start nuclear reaction. We know how sun is formed. We know these things. Sun is the main source for energy. Sun is the main source of energy. You know this is class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Every class you find this. What is the main source of energy? Okay, after if class ended, I'll take another meeting quickly. Okay, within 1 minute I'll take another meeting, no problem. Okay, 10 minutes remaining. Okay, there is a nuclear reaction occur. We know sun, how sun is formed is energy. Do you know anyone? Do you know how star like sun form energy in energy form? We know sun is the main source of energy, everything. Now I am talking using electricity. Electricity is formed by the energy. It is converted. Okay, how we know the sun is the main source of energy. So how sun is find this energy? My question to you. Do you know anyone? How sun is formed energy? How sun find this energy? Sun start find this energy? Yes, nuclear reaction. Due to nuclear reaction. You know this nuclear reaction two type. Nuclear fission, fusion. Fusion. This we know our nuclear power plant is being built in our Bangladesh. Do you know where is it being built? Nuclear power plant for making electricity. Where is a nuclear power plant is being built in Bangladesh? Huh? Yes, Ruppur power plant. It is Pabna. Okay, Pabna Ruppur power plant. Here is a nuclear fission. Uranium. It will be big elements will be breakdown and form a smaller one and form energy. It is called nuclear fission. and here in a sun, here also a nuclear reaction, nuclear fusion occur. Here hydrogen form helium. Here main elements of sun is the hydrogen. Main elements of main elements. We know our main elements in the earth is nitrogen. Nitrogen is 78%. Here in sun, main element is hydrogen, 99, 80 around this hydrogen. Here hydrogen form helium. This is the nuclear fusion reaction occur. Nuclear fusion reaction occur. Here energy is formed. Nuclear reaction occur. By this nuclear reaction, sun form energy. This energy come to the earth by radiation, light. Okay, sunlight. This energy come. Earth gain energy from the earth surface. Plants, animals take this energy and then come to our body. Okay, the earth has one satellite. Now I am going to our main. Okay, sunlight is reflecting following on them. Okay, planets and satellite have no own light. Sunlight is reflected flowing on them. Okay, earth has one satellite. We know earth has one satellite. This is moon. Mars has two satellites. Jupiter has 67 satellites. 67 satellites. Saturn has 62 satellites. Uranus has 27 satellites. Neptune has 14 satellites. They revolve around the planets. Why they revolve around the planets? Why don't fall? Because due to the influence of the force of gravity of their respective planets. Force of gravity of their respective planets. Okay, artificial satellites and its development history. Okay, this is a smaller body orbiting larger one. Usually planet is called satellite. An artificial satellite is a space vehicle designed to orbit a large body, usually Earth. The moon is a natural satellite of our Earth. An artificial satellite is much smaller than the moon and moves in a much smaller orbit. Okay, for every orbit, okay, orbit means path, road, area. This region it will move. তা প্রত্যেকটার জন্য একটা নিজস্ব এলাকা আছে এর অরবিট লাইক look, this is the orbit for Venus. This is the orbit for Venus. This is the route for the Venus. Okay, the circular path for moving this object is called orbit for this object. Okay, this is the orbit for the Venus. Another object will not overcome this object. Every things. This is given in the Surah Yasin in Quran. Everything will not, any others will not overtake other orbit. Everyone is moving in its own object, own orbit. Okay, this is the orbit area route. 3 minutes remaining. Okay, artificial. The moon is satellites of our Earth. An artificial satellite is much smaller than the moon and moves in much smaller orbit. For every orbit, there must be a definite outward centrifugal acceleration of the satellite to balance the inward attraction due to gravity. Actor की outward centrifugal acceleration every orbit there must be a definite outward centrifugal acceleration of the satellites. Every satellite have outward centrifugal acceleration to balance the inward attraction of due to gravity. If there is no outward gravity centrifugal acceleration, it will fall down. It has also, every satellite has definite outward centrifugal acceleration of the satellite to balance the inward attraction due to gravity of the planet. For this, velocity of satellite is smaller when its distance from the Earth is larger. Some okay, some 1 minute remaining. So every orbit for this velocity of satellite is smaller. This is the look like this is a moon, Earth. Here is a one satellite. This is the one satellite. This is the top. Near the planet, the satellite is called distance, which is large distance from the Earth. Is velocity is smaller. Near the Earth, the satellite which has more velocity, because it should overcome the for reason to overcome the gravity force of gravitational force of Earth. For this reasons, near the Earth, the satellite near the Earth, they have more velocity than and artificial satellites round the Earth in 24 hours. It is maybe far away from. It will appear to be at rest. Hey, Taiba, don't. Taiba, don't. Look, this is क्या sound करे रे? Okay, everyone should mute. Okay, sound come extra. Look, this is a satellite. This is the transporter. This is to ground station. This is the Earth to ground station. Here signal transmit to the signal. কে রে কথা বলতেছে? Ahem, Taiba, you should mute. Taiba, mute, Taiba. Taiba মুখে সাউন্ড করতেছে। এটারে তাইবা should you তাহলে আমি মিউট করে দিই রে দেখি তা এইবার মুখে Tanusri. Mute, should mute Tanusri. Are you watching my screen? No.
No, sir. Yes, sir, no.
This is the satellite. This signal is transferring to the from the earth to the satellite. This is called uplink. And it is processing satellite and transmit to the earth station. It is called downlink. And like this satellite, what are the uses of satellite? For communication, photography, imaging, scientific surveying, navigation for use. Low earth orbits. Okay, these are the low earth orbits. They are scientific satellites tend to quite close to the earth, often few hundred kilometers up to the earth, and flow almost circular path called LEO. Okay, and some flow what called polar orbit, passing over the both north south pole in a loop. It's a medium earth orbit. Medium earth orbit is longer span. It is above 20,000 kilometer above. And high earth satellite, this is above 36 kilometer from the earth. They are high earth satellite. They are moving slowly so because they don't need to overcome the gravitational force, but not much. But this the low earth satellite, they need to move quickly to overcome the gravitational force. Okay, so we have learned from this. There are three types of satellite: low earth satellite, medium earth satellite, high earth satellite. And I have another things here, needs here. This is a question is, look, this is the satellite. It is this is the earth. This is our natural satellite. Have you seen moon natural satellite? This is the another satellite. Look, it is how much? 1 million miles away. This is 1 million miles away. This is Discover, this satellite. Have you seen Discover satellite? Why don't satellites crash into each other? There are around 5,000 satellites on the space. Is move around the sun. There are 5,000. Maximum of these satellites are not working. Do you know how many artificial satellites? Around 5,000 artificial satellites. Around most of them is not working. They are in a space as a junk. Around 2,500 are working. Others are as junk. How long satellite stay in orbit? Okay, I am giving this question another question. Yeah, this is a interesting question. look. I'll share this page. Okay, I'll give this page link to your group. You'll read this thing, everything. uh, uh, oh, I'm not finding. Okay. Okay, artificial satellite. The next things is the history of artificial satellite is not very old. It is near. The first journey into the outer space was initiated by the Soviet Union, former Russia, present Russia, Soviet Union. uh, First satellite was initiated by Soviet Union on 4th October 1957. Okay, this is the objective question. First satellite was initiated by Soviet Union on 4th October 1957. When they sent artificial satellite, it is called Sputnik 1. Sputnik 1. Sputnik 1. The meaning of the Sputnik 1 is traveling mate. Traveling mate. Okay. In the same year, they sent Sputnik 2. Sputnik 2 on the 2nd December. So it's 1957. The first American artificial satellite was Explorer 1. This is the American satellite Explorer 1, which was launched in 2nd February 1958. So this is close. It is 1957, 1958. So America is 1 year far away from. Then Vostok 1 was first manned space. Vostok 1 is the first manned space mission by Soviet Union, which carried first person in space Yuri Gagarin in 12th April 1961. That first time man travel the outer space 1961 by Vostok 1. Valentina Tereshkova, the former Russia, Soviet Union, USSR. You know it is history. I not the first woman. Valentina now female also gone. The USSR first time woman Valentina Tereshkova, who went to space in the 1963 in Vostok 6. So this is the Russia also, Vostok 6, 1963. So women went to space 1963 and men 1961. Then it is Intelsat 1 was launched as communication satellite for commercial use. For remote sensing satellite, CADSat was launched in 1972. A satellite named Apollo-Soyuz test project was sent first emission in 1971 for international communication. Over 5,000 satellites have been launched to transmit telephone, radio, television signal around the world. Fewer are still orbiting, and many have stopped working, are orbiting as space junk. The movement of artificial satellite. For the orbital motion, you know this how artificial satellite move, because this is the question why this move, this artificial satellite move, because if we anything launch above it fall due to the gravitational force of the earth. So we need to velocity, fast velocity. It is called free velocity. It can overcome the gravitational force of the earth. This is called free velocity. It is taught in the intermediate physics chapter. Free velocity. It is around, if you use this velocity, object can overcome the gravity force of the earth, and it is about lifted kilometer was, but it is not possible to use this velocity because atmosphere, our atmosphere, we need to increase this velocity in three stages. At first, we know the near the earth there is a atmosphere. If we use this velocity, high velocity near the earth atmosphere, because atmosphere contain for the atmosphere friction occur. If high velocity friction occur, as a result it may burn, and our rockets, everything become ashes. So at first with slow speed, then fast, then fastest. Okay, this way increases speed. Okay, this thing written here. Okay, how do satellites stay in orbit? We know satellites are able to orbit around the planet because they are locked into speed. They are fast enough to defeat the downward pull of gravity. Satellites are sent into a space by a rocket launch from the ground with enough energy, at least 25,039 miles per hour. This velocity rocket was launched from the earth. Then when it reached the orbit, then rocket detaches from the rocket, and satellite moves on the orbit. The initial speed of the satellite maintained as it detaches from the launch vehicle like rocket is enough to keep the satellite on orbit for hundreds of years. Okay, so how the satellite is launched? Satellite is launched by the rocket at a energy 25,000 miles per hour to overcome the gravity of the earth. Then it take to the orbit. And how that time satellite, after rocket, when rocket and return to the earth, then it take the satellite on the orbit, and rocket back to the earth. Then how satellite stay on the orbit? Then satellite orbit stay on the orbit is two factors using its velocity, speed it takes travel in a straight line, and gravitational pull that earth has on it. These two things it balancing, it stay on the orbit. Balancing its velocity and gravitational pull that earth has on it. It balancing two things, it stay on the orbit. Okay, satellite, we know this mainly two types, natural satellite and artificial satellite. Natural satellites moon revolving around the earth, and artificial satellite for communication satellite, navigation satellite, weather satellite, astronomical satellite. Communication satellites to get audio video communication, and navigation satellite to find the path and position in space and ocean. Navigation satellite to find the path and position in space and ocean. Okay, weather satellite to get weather forecasting. Astronomical satellite to study the distant stars and galaxies. To study, okay, this is the astronomical satellite. This is the all are artificial satellite. The importance and uses of artificial satellites. Artificial satellites are used for different purposes. They are named according to their uses. For example, communication satellite, weather satellite, Earth observation satellite, military satellite, navigation satellite, astronomical satellite. Okay, this is a communication satellite. Communication satellite. We often communicate with the outside world over telephone. World over telephone. When we use the telephone, a radio wave is sent through the dish antenna from our country to an artificial satellite. The satellite transmits the radio signal to the antenna of the receiving country. Okay, when we send a signal, it sent through dish antenna from our country to an artificial satellite. Then this artificial satellite processes the signal, radio signal, and it antenna and receiving, and it transmit this signal to the receiving country. From there, it reach the telephone of the person with whom we are talking. We also watch different cultural functions, games like World Cup, Olympic Games held in various countries through artificial satellite. It works in same way, where the signal is first sent to the satellite from a dish antenna, which in its turn sent to our dish antenna, and finally the information is shown in our television. Here the satellite work is relay station. This satellite carries television program, telephone news from one end of the earth to other end. For these regions, the name of it is communication satellite. Now, weather satellite. Weather satellite. This satellite transmit images of the weather and earth environment. They help to show the ozone layer was being depleted. They help to show how the ozone layer is being depleted. The news that we get through radio, television, and newspaper are obtained by the use of weather satellite. It is due to weather satellites the weather forecast is possible about rainfall, wind, cyclone is possible quite in advance. The satellites can help by the information whether a forest is on fire or there lies in, this forest is burning here, California in America. Yeah? We seen this by using the satellite. Iceberg is lies in an iceberg parts of a ship. This satellite is used to identify pollution of soil, water, and air. Military satellite. These satellites are used to government for military purpose. This act as a spy in the sky. This is mostly used America and Israel. This type military satellite. This act as a spy. This plural form, spies in the sky. Use locate enemy position and find out whether there are any preparation for invasion by the enemy. Earth observation satellite. The satellites can give us clean picture of the Earth's surface because it can take photographs from high altitude and can observe position of the ships, the sea, and possible leakage of oil from ships causing pollution. They can observe field crops over vast areas and find out where crops are growing well and where there is an invasion of insects. Earth observation satellites are also used for discovering minerals and locate mountains and forests with great accuracy. Navigation satellites. We travel by cars, trains, ships, planes. Navigation satellites are used to locate the exact position of vehicles, marine vessel like ships, uh, aeroplane, especially when they are lost or accident happen. Okay, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. What is satellite? What is? Okay, everyone should mute, unmute. Give this question answer. Okay, what is satellite? What is satellite?
The machine which is launched to the Earth's atmosphere and orbit around the Earth is called satellite. Or a satellite is an object which revolves around the planet.
Around the planet, especially Earth. Okay. Uh, Second, what is sorry? Is it how a satellite is launched? How a satellite is launched? It is not what, it is how.
A satellite is launched by a rocket. By sending a rocket to the space.
Rocket. What is speed? Speed rocket. Okay, next question. What are the uses of artificial satellites?
The uses of artificial satellites are communication,
Okay, communication.
GPS,
Weather forecasting. Okay, thank you for joining the class. Thank you.